hut here on the Golden Dome Alaskan train. I'm talking about the fact that we've just got one of the best, one of the most beautiful glaciers. We're around mile marker 43 on the train heading towards Seward. Started off in Anchorage, as you can see. This is in late August. The weather is quite cool. It's probably in the upper 40s, low 50s, very misty. And the water you see running off these rivers is coming right down from the ice-cold glaciers that are melting at this particular point in time. My photographer here today is Jennifer Lee, who's done an excellent job throughout this trip. As you can see, this is what they call a beautiful day out here in Alaska. We have not quite seen much wildlife, but we have seen a bald eagle on the way down. The train ride has been wonderful, and the people on the train have been terrific. We've got young folks coming out to take a look at the wildlife in the lakes. The glaciers are just melting into the lakes. We figure it's about in the low 30s is the temperature of the lakes. And yes, why don't we interview this gentleman right here?
Yes.
Your name, sir?
Zane.
Zane, where are you from?
Wisconsin.
Wisconsin, what part of Wisconsin?
North Milwaukee.
And is this the first time you've been in Alaska?
No.
Oh, okay. And what are you doing here? Vacationing?
Yeah, vacationing this
Oh,
time.
okay. Very nice. And are you here with anybody?
Yeah, my wife over there.
Oh, very good. Very good.
What do you like about your Alaska trip so far?
I love the mountains.
Mountains?
Yeah.
And where have you started your trip from?
We started in Anchorage area.
Okay. And
So-
you're heading down to Seward, obviously.
Yup, gonna spend the day in Steward, walk around, look at the little town, maybe hike to Exit Glacier.
Yeah.
Okay. And then you're going to be leaving from Seward to where?
Back up to Anchorage.
Anchorage. And then you're going to finish your trip up in Anchorage?
Yup.
Have you gone seen any of the sites as far as bear looking for bears or?
We went down to Cooper Landing 2 weeks ago,
Okay.
which is on the Kenai Peninsula. It's a pretty big bear area.
Okay.
Ah.
It's one of the rivers the salmon run up.
Oh, very
Yeah.
good.
So a lot of carcasses there for the bear to eat.
Very good.
So,
Well, Zane, it was a very pleasure meeting you, and hopefully you'll view us on YouTube on the Alaska Railroad.
I'll have
Thank
to.
you again.
Enjoy.
not a problem.
Bye-bye.
Alright.
Lee. Now I'm going to be doing the interviewing with Kayla from the Alaska train. Jen, go ahead.
Hi, Tubi friends. I'm on this amazing glass dome train in the wilderness of Alaska. Next to me here is Kayla. She's been mixing all kinds of drinks. Kayla, share with me your experience.
Oh, it's been a great experience. I've loved every second of this train. I meet so many different people all over the world. I learn something new every day. I mean, even in my state, I already know so much, but I'm still learning. There's so much history here,
Yeah.
so much, and it's so interesting to see. Like, even I'm just still learning something new. This is my favorite job, hands down.
Yeah.
Hands down.
Yeah.
I mean, it's my favorite drive to do up to Steward. It's my favorite train to do. I could not have asked for a better summer, honestly. It's been awesome.
Yeah. What's the most requested drink?
The Bloody Marys.
Bloody Mary.
Oh yeah. One time, there was 3 up here, and then downstairs people had just gone down to lunch,
Yeah.
which is a popular Bloody Mary day. And she comes up with my server, Sabrina. She comes up and says, "Okay, we need 9, 9 Bloody Marys." So I had 3 right here, and then I had 9 on the side.
Oh my goodness.
It was really fisky.
Yeah.
But
Really
it's
cool.
my favorite thing to make. It's so elaborate, and there's so much with it.
Yeah.
And then I can put my little spin on it with the green beans and the olives.
Right. Let's see what Brian likes about it, because this is your second one, right, Brian?
Oh yeah, and I'm still feeling pretty good. I love. She makes a great mix. She does them nice and spicy, and I like my olives in it, and she makes them perfect. I
Just a
mean,
little bit of Worcestershire is really its secret ingredient. It just makes a difference.
Okay, you said that you don't like passenger attitude.
No.
What kind? I mean,
No one comes up to this bar in a bad mood. If they are, you just gotta
Don't
turn that
serve.
brown upside down. You can go to A-Car.
There you go.
You can go over there. Go outside for a little cool down.
Yeah.
For the most part, everyone's
How long have
always-
you been doing this?
First year.
First year. Wow.
First year.
Yeah. This is where you learn your bartending experience? or
Yep.
you-
First time ever bartending, first time ever serving.
I see.
So I've only served 3 times in my life, and that was downstairs.
Yeah.
But I like bartending up here because downstairs you get to talk to people, but not as much as you do up here.
Exactly.
It's so much more freedom.
Yeah. I mean, look at this dome glass.
I mean, and
Right.
if someone was up here that they're not from here, I mean, people could come up to them and not, I mean, they ask them questions, but they're not going to know the answer very well.
Right.
As far as like me, I'm a local. This is my backyard, so
Yes.
it's easier for me to answer questions about what people have and stuff, and like point out the animals that like I know about. So,
Oh yeah.
so I think it's like more beneficial for me to be up here.
Yes.
So Kayla, I got an important question for you that you shared with me. Is you used your 5 fingers, and what were the 5 fingers for? I'm going to pan over to you, and you can explain the 5 fingers.
Okay. So the 5 major species of salmon that we have in Alaska.
Yeah,
So we've
absolutely.
got
Oh really?
it's a handy little trick we've got. So your thumb for the chum salmon. You hold up your pointer finger. This is sockeye salmon because you could sock someone in the eye.
Oh, I like that.
Your pointer or your tall finger is the tallest one you've got on your hand, so it's the king salmon.
Oh, that's right.
And then the ring finger, you can put a silver band on it, so it's for the silver. And then the pinky finger is for the pink salmon. And that's the handy little 5 fingers.
That's the 5 fingers.
Cool. What's your favorite drink?
Hot chocolate, the Kahlua and all that stuff.
Really?
Because I
Kahlua.
do the whipped cream and the chocolate sauce.
Yeah,
on it.
that's really.
That's my favorite part.
Yeah.
I like to drink with my eyes.
Exactly. Very good.
Drink candy.
Very good. Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's a lot of fun.
So before we go, there was a gentleman, I think, who was from Norway on this train, and he gave you a handy tip about a train that goes from Norway. Tell us what city that was from. Do you remember?
Bodo, Norway.
And what did he say about that train?
Oh, that is so cool.
And he also said about the elevation, it's so high up that there was no trees because it was above the tree line. And
I
that's
think
not.
that'd be the neatest thing.
Yeah.
Because I mean, the farthest up we go in elevation on the train, which is up towards Fairbanks, it's a 2,368, I do believe.
Wow.
And so that's the highest point of the railroad, but then also the lowest point of the Alaska Range. So it's pretty interesting. And then it's also right in the middle of the Continental Divide. So we have this really long lake. It's called the Eads Lake. So half of the lake is flowing north, and then half of it will flow south because it's at that Continental Divide. So they're both going, one's going south side, one's going north side.
Yeah.
So
Interesting factoid. Yeah. Pretty neat. Absolutely. All right.
Okay, Jen. So on that note, we're gonna say goodbye with Susie. Unless Susie want to order a drink, are you ordering a drink?
Watermelon. All right.
There you go.
Voyage.
All right, Bon Voyage. Hot Sing signing off. See you on our next Alaskan adventure.